This tutorial will summarise the steps to the student-led feedback tool. There are 4 steps to the student-led feedback tool. These steps are general discussion, placement scope, discussion themes using the positive critique method, and supervision. General discussion. Your supervisor will open up the discussion as with any normal conversation. They may ask how you are or how you are finding placement. It is important that you establish rapport with your supervisor and feel comfortable to discuss any issues that may be affecting learning. Placement scope. Discussing the scope of your placement is something that you are probably already doing. However, it makes sense to include this discussion in the student-led feedback tool so that expectations are clarified and to ensure you get the most out of your placement. You and your supervisor should be clear on what is expected to be achieved during the placement. Discussion themes using the positive critique method. This is where you as a student are expected to talk first and ideally the most. It is here that you will lead the discussion using the positive critique method. The positive critique method looks at what you do well, what you are finding difficult, and what would you do differently next time. You then use the positive critique method to address each of the key themes for discussion. These themes are listed in the student-led feedback tool. The themes are clinical competence, communication, professionalism, reflection on practice, teamwork, and time management. Supervision. To close the session, your supervisor will ask you how you are finding the supervision being provided. This is your opportunity to talk about how you are finding the delivery of feedback, supervision arrangements, and anything else related to supervision that is affecting your learning. You may have a lot to say, or you may have very little to say. But this is your invitation and opportunity to talk about anything that is related to supervision and the quality of your clinical placement. In summary, students must be prepared for feedback discussion. Students should talk first and ideally the most. Students lead the feedback conversation. And students should bring documentation to future feedback sessions.